I mean, this is for you, basket work. You might just drop it in there. You. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
So I do need a court appointed lawyer is what the prosecutor told me. He suggested that I get one.
Alrighty,
Sorry.
I will put you in to speak to them, okay?
Okay, thank you. I was just
Thank
like, wait a minute, he put me back in the other thing. So
Yeah, I'll put you in there.
thank you.
You're welcome.
She's in the back. Yeah. You weren't trying to set some dates?
No, I just want to see if she needs, for me, I just want to know what she needs.
I'm coming right out, Jacob.
Thanks, Heather. What's going on? Keep sending them around. How you doing, Dennis?
Good.
So I think this is what I say. She want.
Wait a minute, go up to the, I need it to say, this is what I already have, but I need the one that you sent to Michelle.
That is one, and then she wants the one day.
No, it needs to be the assault.
Oh,
Because you know how you changed this or whatever because. Wait a
Yeah.
minute, wait a minute. What is count 7?
'cause
Is that the new one that you've
That's it.
added? So yes, then I need that to be
7.
7.
Oh, so it's okay.
So is that the one? Yes, that's what I need, and then we're good, so. This is the wrong one I need.
Okay.
Thank you so much, and then just send me the whole packet so that I can send it downtown.
Yeah, thank you.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Answer a question for me if you can. I've noticed probably in the last 5 years or so, maybe more than that attorneys are sending in motions and they're not sending in their orders. So when I was trained up, when you send a motion, you send an order in, because sometimes the judge will just sign your order instead of giving you a hearing. Nobody does that anymore.
I've never sent it in order.
I've actually told my clerk, schedule a hearing. If he would have, he's got to come in now. If he would have sent the order, I'd just sign the damn thing.
Like for a stipulation, you'd want an order as well.
Doesn't even have to be, like, this guy just filed a motion to set aside a default judgment on a ticket because the driver came to him, there was a miscommunication, he didn't file his appearance in time. I'll set that aside, but I don't have an order.
That's good to know. No, we've never been taught to send orders.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
And I think it's, our circuit is a little.
I don't know. It's been driving me nuts for a long time, because that's always the way we did it. Proposed order went in with the motion.
I'll start doing it.
Yeah. I wonder if. I don't know that there's anybody in our area. Is anybody doing e-filings on the criminal cases yet?
Yeah.
All right, I wonder if that's part of it, because I know on the civil cases that the clerks, if you send in your motion with the order, they don't even put the order in, because there's something about the way it gets inputted or something. I wonder if that's why I don't know. It just drives me nuts, because like I said, it just wastes time for the attorneys then.
Yeah. No, right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some things I get, like for that motions, like that's some motion.
Right,
Motion to adjourn, like stipulate order to adjourn.
right.
I get that.
Yeah. All right, thanks.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know that when it comes?
Jack, did I lose you?
I accidentally hit sign out, but I don't think I need to talk to Mohammed.
Oh, you don't need to. So
No,
you're ready
not-
to go on both of your guys?
The other guy's in MDOC. Has he logged on yet?
No, they're probably not going to log on till closer to 10.
Okay, I was hoping to just knock Dell out and then I'll log back in on at 10 because I need to talk to Mr. Patton.
All right, Dell is scheduled. Oh, okay, yeah. Hopefully he should be jumping on soon because he's
I
at
talked to
9.
him yesterday. He should be.
Okay, yep, he's not on yet. So when he gets on, you just want to talk to him and you're ready to go, or you're just ready to go because you
I'll
already
be ready
spoke?
to go when he logs on. I'll text him right now.
All
See if
righty.
he's having an issue.
And are you guys just going to exam?
The issue is he's going to get assigned an inpatient drug
Okay.
rehab tomorrow.
Okay, so we just need to get a new PCC.
That's perfect.
Okay,
And
so
then we'll
whenever he
know.
jumps on, we'll change everything.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Judge, are you out there?
I am.
Can you grab Dell? Dell.
I can.
Um,
What do I
there.
do with it?
Just call the case. Mr. Doohan's here. We need to reset PCC.
Thank you.
Yep.
Counsel, your appearance for Dell.
Jack Duhan, Neighborhood Defender Service, P number 84871.
Do we have Mr. Dell?
Yes, I see him in the waiting room. Or
Yeah,
Not even the
Mr.
waiting
Dell,
room.
can you turn on your camera?
How do I do that?
Yeah, we probably don't need the camera. Counsel, do you recognize your client's voice?
yes,
All right, you waive his video presence.
yes, Your Honor.
We're just picking a date for a PCC.
Yes, can we set a PCC just next week? I think I'll be there in person.
Sure.
Will your
So-
client be out by then?
Well, he'll at least know where he's going. They're gonna tell him tomorrow.
Okay,
Right now he doesn't know where he's going or how long, so we'll at least have a better idea next week.
oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I have next
So-
week, Judge Martin
ahead.
at 10:15.
Okay, that works.
Do you need later since you're, or what time is your docket or your hearing that you're gonna be here,
It depends if Mr.
Powell?
Glenn wants to have an
Okay.
exam or not.
Well, we'll do 10:15, Judge Martin, next week.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a good day, council.
You too.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Council, we're gonna have to rain on this.
Come on up.
Morning, Brian.
Oh, they've already been arraigned. You've already been arraigned, so you just need a date? 2 weeks out?
Yes.
Go ahead and put your appearance on the record.
Morning, Brian. Julian Put on behalf of defendant Jessica Deal. State your name.
Thank you. Hey, Heather. Oh, there you are. Pretrial, April 7th.
Which case is this stuff?
Deal, D-I-E-L. Oh, H-L.
I mean, PCC.
PCC?
Oh, we just want a new one next week,
In 2 weeks.
in 2 weeks?
Yeah, during PCC 2 weeks.
Yep,
Martin?
Martin, what time do you want?
We could do 10:30.
All right, that's Zoom, council.
Okay.
Bond will be continued. Ma'am, just have a seat. We'll give you a paper notice.
Verify that if she received the alcohol tether.
Did you
She
get?
she has it.
Yes, okay. Let me get, let me get you guys a new notice, but let me put Wayne County in it right now.
You know who they got?
Wayne County, who do you have?
Joe Taylor.
Very good, thank you. You said 10:30, Mr. Pula?
Yes.
Joe.
I just sent this to the weeks and it's time to damn this field, they're probably super us. It's 7:30. That's a calendar, but.
It always. Anytime I see temporary artwork, it blows my mind. You know, like the people that do the sand paintings and, you know, and stuff that doesn't last, like you put all that time into it and it's temporary.
This is that.
Mr. Oh, thank you.
What's up? Answer.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye.
No claims, and then you give him 8 days. He left me that day, got a call, got the job, now he's starting. He called, yesterday, said we can't do work programming, he's in the job, and it's from 6 AM to 2 PM. What are his options? Should he just? But he said, do I need to, can I just pay, and I'm not making money, or do I need to come and see the judge? And
He's still gonna be work program.
that's why I said, I'll have to get back with you yesterday. I'm not back to you. He also owes us,
So what shift he's on? But that's why I didn't need money. Because I knew it's my point.
yeah, he just said, Monday through Friday, 6 AM to 2 PM, I get the shift.
I'll tell you what, if he wants to do my standard $500, hold on. If he wants to do,
Sure.
if he wants to do the standard 500 in 4 days, that's fine. And if he wants to wait, I mean, I'll even wait a while to schedule, if he's like on a vacation period, something like that.
Okay,
Well, until we get the weekends going, so we can get some Saturdays out.
okay, so 500 in 4 days and or figure out how to do your 8 days.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
You're welcome. Better make a note that that was per me. Cause I'll forget. Evelyn says there's only like 5 files for it.
Yeah, they don't have very many exams today. Like right now, next week, we have 7. Well, we just lost one. We lost 2. No, we lost one of them.
He wants to be. Well, maybe have on. Okay, I'll switch it out. That's 1783. Okay, so I'll do it. That's. Yeah.
When I first started that, I don't know which office I was at. And, you know, I had to change the tapes. Yeah, the whole thing open, because I didn't know anything.
Classic thing aside.
I think, well, it didn't work very well after that. I think I had a paper clip on it for the longest time.
That's fine. Yeah, how would you know?
Exactly,
Right, yeah.
you would think it comes with it.
What's the name? Got your file. What's the name? Last name? Howell?
You know, those Ada Robinson comes.
She is here.
She is here, okay.
David and Brew.
Got him.
But for pre-trial conference, may not.
Yep. It's so far. Oh, no, I'm sorry, you have 2 people waiting. Oh, okay. It's fine, what's that? No. Oh, yeah, no.
Counsel, you ready on Nurowski? Counsel, ready on Nurowski?
Yes.
Your appearance.
Yeah, 34696. Here I am, on behalf of the defendant David Nurowski, who is standing defendant.
Would you waive formal reading?
We do, Your Honor, we did support from Powell once, so
I'll enter not guilty plea. Pick a Tuesday.
I don't have my calendar in front of me. Do you know when I'm here on the next Tuesday, or it doesn't necessarily?
The next couple are gonna be, the next 4 are Zoom.
Okay, that's fine. You good for a final pre?
Yeah.
Or, oh,
If the judges do.
This doesn't say final pretrial.
well, right, sorry, but we are requesting the complaint. How about we say the 14th?
All right, understand that means that the complainant can appear by Zoom.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yeah, April 14th, sure.
April 14th is Judge Patton
Oh.
at 9:15. And it's just a regular trial judge or final?
You want a final? I'll give you a final, but that's going to be on Zoom. April 14th, what was the time?
9:15.
All right, let's talk bond, counsel.
Says he had no idea this was up, I think it's 2 weeks ago. He never got a notice. He did get the notice for the show cause today. Was here. He was the first one here this morning. He lives, in New Boston. He's a lifelong resident of South Wisconsin. He does have, a criminal history, although nothing currently going on. Not on a probation or parole. I would ask for a personal bond, Your Honor.
You working?
Over a year ago.
I have a fake job.
Say that again?
Take care of my kids.
All right. When's the last time you worked? Where were you working then? What do they do?
Construction, tear down building and stuff.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna put you on a personal bond. First two conditions are pretty obvious. Stay out of trouble and show up for your court dates. Third condition is no contact at all with Castellanero. No phone calls, no letters, no social media contact. Don't have friends check on her. She contacts you and says, let's get together for coffee. She doesn't change the order, only myself or another judge in a black robe. You see her, the complainant on this file, Carissa Jaden Castellanero.
He said, no.
That's what it is. All right, so see her at Taco Bell, you're eating Burger King, no contact. You can live with that? Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you screw that up? Any questions? All right, you can put your hand down. Looks like you owe us some money on some other stuff.
Do you have a payment plan, Your Honor?
Are you on it? You current? You're good. We'll get you a paper notice for that next court date. Counsel, who else you got ready?
I have, DeQuan Powell ready, Your Honor?
Come on up, Mr. Powell. Go ahead, counsel.
Yeah, 34696, hearing of the, Powell will waive the,
Go ahead, tell me about the plea.
my client is going to guilty as charged to allowing, and in exchange, the signal will be dismissed.
Thank you. You understand the possible penalty for the charge? And you understand your rights and the options those rights give you? Are you pleading guilty to the charge freely and voluntarily today? Did you allow someone to drive a vehicle on February 24, 2026 at 94 on Belleville Road that was not licensed to drive a vehicle? Counsel, you satisfied? I'll accept the plea. Were you the someone that was driving?
No, it actually, Your Honor, my client, he has some undiagnosed health issues and he wasn't feeling well.
Okay,
So he let his girlfriend drive and.
okay,
She didn't have her permit.
okay, okay.
He is here with his grandfather. He
Mhm.
does live with his grandparents, lifelong resident in Michigan. He had a job interview tomorrow.
Where at? Good, good, okay.
So he was working at CM's College and
Mhm.
they had some kind of point system and
Okay.
lost that job.
All right, so you have driving privileges, you just weren't feeling good enough to drive that day. All right.
Yeah, he has a clean record and no criminal history whatsoever. He's a good kid. That's it.
No criminal history? What's on your driving record? Go away. Suspend fines and costs. Good luck with your health issues.
Take care. Thank you, Mr. Hunt.
Counsel, anything else ready?
Yes, sir. I have Fernando Evanoski.
Evanoski? How do you say it? Come on up. Counsel?
You're on, I can't do it. Good morning, Your Honor, Leslie Nampy, 34697, we're waiting for the reading and mute. My client is going to be pleading to a reduced charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a motor vehicle. But in addition, the charge of no insurance will be reduced to a civil infraction for no person.
Got it. Sir, do you understand your rights and options?
Yeah.
And do you understand the possible penalty for these charges? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? All right, did you drive a vehicle in February 14, 2026 at Lower Huron Circle Drive and Bemis Road, Van Buren Township? Was your license suspended, revoked, or denied at the time? Counsel satisfied? I'll accept the plea to allow and dismiss the original charge. I'll also take a responsible plea to the civil infraction and dismiss the misdemeanor insurance charge. What should I know about this gentleman before I sentence?
Evanoski is 2 years old, but he's been here since 2009. He is a US citizen. He, works the route doing graphics
Good.
now. He works from home. He really doesn't normally drive because he has no driver's license, which he needs to address. He has, 2 OWIs. He will be eligible shortly for.
Okay,
Yeah,
All right.
driver's.
so he's gonna have to go back to the License Appeal Division. Okay, okay.
Sometime in March next year that he's eligible, but I explained to him what he needs to do if
Right.
he needs to start.
Right.
So I believe he understands. But
Hire an attorney.
that's exactly.
Hire an attorney, because otherwise you're gonna waste time. Yeah, okay.
Don't get it, you can't go back and request it for another year.
Yeah. Hire an attorney that does a lot of those appeals, and then they'll have all your ducks in a row, so you can get the best possible result. Okay, anything else before I sentence on these? All right, the civil infraction is $150. Can you pay that today? Is that a yes? That's all right. All right, on the allow unlicensed driver to operate, fines a cost $500 and 4 days on the court work program. I assess work program as an alternative to jail. You pick which days you want to work. Go downstairs, make arrangements on the money, schedule your 4 days. Any questions? Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
You're fine. Back to you.
Back to work. Is that with a K?
Absolutely, Judge.
Got it. Come on up, counsel. Khan. Thank you. So he's straight up, he's pleading responsible to the civil infraction and guilty of the misdemeanor?
Failure to stop there is very stop.
Oh, okay. Who's the prosecutor on this? Okay. Yeah, he just didn't write it where it normally goes. Okay, so the Drovall license or the operating and no license would be dismissed. We're gonna plead to a no ops. Right? And the careless driving is gonna be reduced to fail to stop a sure clear distance ahead. Okay. All right, sir, did you discuss your rights and options with counsel? You understand those options and the rights, those rights and the options they give you? You understand the possible penalty for no valid operator's license on person? Counsel, have you explained that might result in another suspension? Okay. All right. And understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to that charge? Did you drive a vehicle on February 26, 26 at 94 and Wayne Road in the city of Romulus? Was your license suspended? Satisfied? I'll dismiss both the original charges. Now, why in the world should I waive fines and costs?
Your Honor, the prosecutor made that recommendation. In terms of his sentence, I will say about Mr. Khan, he is on social security disability, so he does have a fixed income.
Sure.
Doesn't want to drive actually, that this was a friend with home. And so he doesn't have transportation. So I would ask, I know the prosecutor made the recommendation to waive fines and costs, but I would ask, considering giving a justifying cost centers because given his disability, he
Mhm.
so if he had a stroke previously,
Okay,
he would be able to participate in the work.
sure, sure.
Like I said, this summer.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Okay,
some costs.
okay. Yeah, that's no problem. Yeah, okay. Anything else you want me to consider, sir? Okay. You're welcome. You should go behind me like that. You see that?
I didn't want to interrupt you.
It's kind of snow, almost like a
She
stall.
was supposed to tell.
Lucky I didn't have a cardiac arrest.
I apologize. Gotta put that one on his. For your court officer, where is he stuff?
Who knows? You mean the guy that's supposed to be keeping me safe?
Before I understood.
Bless you. That was a good sneeze. I mean, that was like a powerful one. Hey, Joe. Man, you gotta be more vigilant. This guy just sneaks up behind me. Didn't do me any good. All right, Mr. Khan, on the fail to stop a sure clear distance ahead civil infraction, that's $150. And on the misdemeanor, it's $250. So the total is $400. I'm gonna send you downstairs to talk about options. I'll set you up on a payment plan, whatever works for you. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, counsel. You're welcome, sir. Okay. I don't think we're anywhere near. Okay. Who's our arraignment attorney today, do you know? Oh, Royce.
Hey there.
Look at Royce with the facial hair. Mr. Nunley, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Are you ready to go on this arraignment?
Yeah, I haven't spoken to him yet, but I'm ready to speak.
Oh,
with him.
that's all right. We'll put you in a breakout.
Okay.
Are they here?
I don't know. No, not yet.
Yeah, they are.
Who's our arraignment clerk? She might already put him in somewhere.
Lisa is Judge. I've already moved Romulus to the breakout room. I'll be moving Mr. Nunley now.
Awesome. Thank you. How come the mustache makes him look thinner?
It did.
Didn't it make us, maybe he's losing weight? Who's representing Mr. Taylor?
Miss Eden Robinson,
Okay.
who's here in person, she probably was not aware that he was in custody. Can you go find out what attorneys are here? If any of the NDS attorneys are here?
Let me see, I got it.
Before this person, you never saw.
No, she's not here. I have, yeah, one for Walter. Then Miss Gage Madison. Goldberg.
Is Miss Jasmine? Who's your person? What defendants are here?
Brandon Porter. Dick Powell.
Or did that one? Okay.
Jessica Deal, we did that.
Mm-hmm.
Abdul Khan, we've done that. Sada Musa,
Is here, okay.
you know. Blake Osley.
Okay, so he's here with the insurance, okay.
Lorian Reed. It's 9:45.
Oh, Rick, okay, good, okay. That it? What are you laughing about?
I got it so wrong, dude.
Good morning, Council.
Is this the right for exams and such today?
Okay.
Well, we're doing PCCs.
No, that's.
Yes,
No,
Lee is us. Okay.
that's key. Keys, next quarter.
He is examined, we are PCC.
Okay, I wasn't sure because we were taking a plate, that's all.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to use the wrong place for going next, so.
That's who gets.
Miss Heather,
Yeah,
good morning.
and let me give you co-host abilities and you can take care of Mr. Taylor.
Okay, what room do you want us to go in?
Room number that nobody's in.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Big one.
One like again, no. One like again.
you know, this whole computer thing and how one's supposed to be working on one room, one other, they don't. Like last week, we put it
That's how it was working. And I said, I don't think it's done better. I said, part of the problem is that the problems on the phone, so. Here, he was sitting watching the exam, sitting in the office over his looking for. Not that interesting.
And just now, Michelle, came in, she goes, we had things that need to go to people here. And she not been told, Steve, we're working on this. He goes, I'm working on the misdemeanor doc. She's like, no, you're supposed to be an exam. He goes, no, I'm helping him with misdemeanor docket. I'm doing misdemeanors, he's doing PCCs. Let's deal with it, give me some, like, I'm trying, we need to send the judge out there. Well, Mohammed, one docket, Steve's getting out. I mean, help if you can.
Yeah, with your cost, with your cost.
Well, you got to find.
No, you got the file.
I know, I come over to look for it.
I don't know how that happened.
Are you Mr. Mosk, sir? Okay.
Come on up, sir.
Your turn.
Are you going forward without an attorney?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. All right. It says here that you're going to plead responsible to the civil infraction that was issued on February 23rd, and the prosecutor wants me to dismiss the misdemeanor. Is that correct?
Yes.
I will accept your responsible plea. Dismiss the misdemeanor. Are you working?
Sorry?
Are you working?
Yes.
Where do you work?
CBS,
How long?
all 3 years.
Any idea why the prosecutor suggested I waive fines and costs?
I'm trying to save up as much, it's just a little hard.
Okay. Well, I'll give you a payment plan. Fines and costs are $195. Go downstairs and talk about your payment options. Misdemeanor is dismissed.
Thank
You're welcome.
It's the second one, you send them to the responsible, please waive fines or call.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Stay in your lane, Mohammed.
Morning.
Good morning, counsel. What's your client's name?
It's good to be able to lead, Judge.
Here you go. Go ahead, counsel, your parents.
All right.
Yep.
I'm back. Say it, all right?
Go ahead.
Your Honor. May I proceed?
Please.
Good morning, Your Honor. David Lee, Mary, on behalf of Amanda Deonette, who for the record is present and standing here at the podium.
Good morning. Go ahead.
I believe the court has a plea form in front of it and I offer her not for bar due, Judge.
Okay. Straight up guilty plea?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Ma'am, did you discuss your rights and options with counsel? You understand those rights and the options they give you? You understand the possible penalty for the charge of domestic violence? Understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty today? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily? All right, counsel, would you voir dire? Incident date we've got on the file is January 29, 26.
Do you remember a conflict with your husband in the home on that day? Did you two have an argument? Did you strike him during the argument?
No.
Did you push him? I meant, did you push him during the argument?
You satisfied?
I am, Your Honor.
All right. So am I. ma'am, I'm going to send you to our probation department. You're going to schedule for them to come back for a pre-sentence interview. You'll sit down with a probation officer and have a conversation. Based on that interview, they're going to put together a report and a sentence recommendation. You'll come back, you can pick the date when you get down there today,
Oh,
counsel.
we can't, be notified.
Yeah. You can have some input
Downstairs.
downstairs. So when you come back for sentencing, you and counsel have a chance to look at that report and recommendation. I will have looked at it in advance, and then we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about before I decide what to do. Understood? No, no, you're gonna go down today and find out when you're coming back.
Oh, that's, she just asked me a real good question.
Sure.
That the bond will be a assault of conduct, assault of conduct, which, as we pointed out this morning, is something we also live under.
Right. Currently, it's a no contact.
Correct, we just want to change that to no
Okay.
assault of conduct. They co-parent and,
Yeah.
it's marriage is good for us.
All right, just let me check. Mr. Leckie?
Yes, Judge. Jacob Leckie appearing on behalf of the people, P88400.
On Monette, while we're waiting for the sentencing process to go through, are we okay with changing the no contact to no assaultive?
No objection, Judge. I think we did talk about that, yeah.
Anything else?
No, Judge, not from
Any
the
other
people.
questions, ma'am? I'm sorry? Okay. All right, so downstairs.
Thank you, Derek. Good to see you. We'll see you at the sentence day.
You two have a nice day.
Yeah, okay.
Ms. Knapp, you got anything ready?
No, she's just jumping.
In the Wayne County Jail.
What about the Wayne County Jail?
Joe's telling me that there's somebody in the Wayne County Jail named Pulley that needs an attorney. P-U-L.
She's pretty much close.
So you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Go ahead, counsel, your appearance.
Royce Nunley appearing on behalf of the defendant. For purposes of the arraignment, we'd waive a formal reading and ask the court to enter a plea of not guilty.
Thank you. Mr. Jordan, can you hear us all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Nutley, probable cause conference date on this one's going to be April 7th. That'll be Zoom with Judge Martin. We're scheduling exam for April 14th, also with Judge Martin. That'll be, of course, live 9 a.m. Let's talk about bond counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. So the first thing I notice is, this alleged incident date is from October of 2024. Though it looks like the prosecutor authorized the complaint in September of 2025. So, my client has indicated when I was going over these charges that he hasn't spoken to this person in over 2 years. And obviously he denies all of these allegations against him, but he currently lives in Inkster. He's self-employed. He does flooring, home maintenance, not on probation or parole. Indicated that he did have a warrant that he found out about out of Livonia. One thing that I think is important for the court to recognize is he's got a crazy tooth thing going on. You can see.
I'm sorry, he's got what?
A problem with his tooth. If you look at his face, you can see the whole side.
He's all swollen up, yeah.
That happened to me a few years ago. The same thing, it sounds like, but I guess he says that he got it drained recently, like maybe yesterday, and it's already like back out there. And, you know, he's indicated he has an antibiotic that's, you know, that's just waiting for him to pick up somewhere. He has two children, 13, 17 years old. They all live together, the mom, him and the kids. I told him that there would be a no contact order with this person. That didn't seem, you know, he says he hasn't spoke to her in 2 years, so he doesn't, you know, anticipate that being any sort of problem. However, the department's recommendation of 75,000 or 10% for a bond is obviously unattainable for him. He said that, you know, he's got a very minimal amount of money. Like he thinks he has $500 left on his debit card, somewhere in that ballpark. I'd ask the court to consider a personal bond, or at least something that's obtainable for him. You know, this charge is 2 years old. You know, I mean, if it was as serious as the bond recommendation seems to indicate, I don't understand why they're not out, you know, trying to pick somebody up. So that being said, you know, I'd ask the court to consider something obtainable, or if not, a personal bond.
Thank you.
Mother, his children, I think this is fine.
Okay, thank you.
Judge, for Monet, are they need a refurbished PSI?
Yeah. I thought that's what I wrote. Maybe I didn't write it. I thought I did. All right, Mr. Jordan, I'm going to put you on a personal bond with a number of conditions. The first condition is pretty obvious. You have to be in your court for your court dates, or on the seventh day, you have to be on Zoom for your court date. You'd have no contact with the complainant in this matter, no phone calls, no letters, no social media contact. Don't have your friends check on her, see how she's doing. If that person contacts you, she doesn't change the order, only myself or another judge in this building. You understand what no contact means?
Mr. Honor.
Additionally, I'm going to order a GPS tether location, not house arrest. Your personal bond is in the amount of $10,000. Do you understand these terms?
Mr. Honor.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $10,000 if you violate bond?
Yes, Your Honor.
That means if you violate bond, you're back in jail. You're going to have to come up with 10 grand to get out. Questions for Mr. Nunley, sir? Any questions for your attorney, Mr. Jordan?
Questions?
No questions? All right. So just to confirm, probable cause conference by Zoom, April 7th at 8:30 in the morning. Preliminary exam currently scheduled live 9 a.m. on April 14th. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay.
Counsel, what do you got? Come on up. Go ahead, counsel, your appearance.
Good morning, Sergeant over to behalf of Mr. Osley. He has a 3 months.
Morning. All right, counsel, I've got a piece of paper here that says that Mr. Osley is going to plead to use of the misdemeanor, 1-year misdemeanor. Original count 1 be dismissed, and the misdemeanor failed to stop after collision would be reduced to a civil infraction as well. Correct? Okay. Mr. Osley or Osley? Mr. Osley, do you understand your rights after discussing same with counsel?
Yes.
Do you understand the options those rights give you? And do you understand the possible penalty for the added charge, misdemeanor charge? Are you pleading guilty to that charge today? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily? Counsel, would you voir dire to get me the facts I need? I can. Incident date would be March 11.
Mark 11th, on that date, you have cocaine in your possession in the car. You did not have authority to have a prescription, correct? You knew it was there, you knew it was cocaine. And previous to that, were you in some sort of collision or accident with the vehicle? Yes. And in the process, did you impede traffic? Yes.
You satisfied, counsel? I'm satisfied. All right. I'll dismiss both the original counts 1 and 2. All right. Counsel, on the impeding traffic, fines and costs are $180. Can you pay that today, sir?
Yes. Yes.
All right, pay that before you get out of the building. On the misdemeanor charge, I'm going to send you downstairs to make an appointment with the probation department to come back for an interview. Based on an interview, they're going to put together a report and a recommendation of sentencing. Understood?
Yes.
All right. In the meantime, it looks like you're on a personal bond. I'll continue that bond. Counsel, any questions?
Well, probation set the date.
You go down and have some input on that. All right. Have a good day, gentlemen. Yeah. Morning, counsel. Wonderful.
Give me just 1 second. I was trying to deal with Mr. Taylor, your prisoner. Mr. Taylor has a lot going on and wants another lawyer. Just when I ask him questions.
No, that ain't gonna happen.
Huh?
That ain't gonna happen.
I don't know if you want to pull the breakout room.
Put him on here so I can talk to him.
That was, you're here from Mr. Taylor? No, I was here from Mr. Jordan. I was trying to see what I have to do. It wasn't.
Got that, Joe?
Thank you.
Mr. Taylor, can you hear me all right?
Yes, I can, sir.
Okay, we got a problem. When we pay for the attorney, you don't get to pick them. If you want to pick your attorney, you pay for the attorney. Ms. David Robinson is the attorney that's available today.
Sir, I was just trying to talk to my attorney. I was trying to ask you some questions. I was willing to take responsibility for my actions. She came to me with an offer. I said that I was willing to.
Hold on. Don't get into the facts or the charges at all. You don't want to do that on the record.
Your Honor, this is the issue. Mr. Taylor has some history that I'm not aware of. I'm trying to glean that information because Mr. Taylor wants to know specifically what you will potentially sentence him to. Even though I'm explaining to him because it is an OWI, there will still have to be a pre-sentence report. He is already on probation to you. He is concerned whether or not he was doing additional drug jail time.
Right.
He can do a COPS. The issue is, I'm trying to get information to come in here and be informed to do the COPS. So he's telling me about his criminal history and it's things that I was not aware of because I wasn't given the information. It's aggravating that I did not know the information. I would not know it if I don't glean it from him.
Right. So, Mr. Taylor, you want another chance to talk to counsel today?
I'm not trying to disrespect your court. I'm like hit or miss with it because
You're not disrespecting my court. Here's the problem. And
yeah,
I'm not saying this is your problem, but I've seen this way too
yeah.
many times. Too often, the defendant tries to run the process.
Nah,
You
it's
don't
not
know the
that.
process like this attorney does.
Yeah.
You gotta let her set the tune, right? You're dancing with her, but you gotta let her lead, right? So you answer her questions. Then if you get to a point you have some questions, she'll try to answer your. Or you can do it without an attorney. That's your options.
I'm willing. I just want to take responsibility for what I'm going through. Say,
but the way you take responsibility, you should get the advice of counsel before you do that.
yeah, but I feel like we could have talked about that. She's speaking to you, saying this, that, and the third. To me, and with my attorney, I would have thought that she would have knew this information because we just spoke at our arraignment. At my arraignment.
She don't know anything about you other than what she just heard on the file. She knows what your charges are.
But we just had an arraignment, sir. I just got arraigned with this attorney.
Okay, then that is fine, and I did have him on my docket today.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Do you want to start over with this attorney, or do you want to proceed without an attorney? Option A.
I want to start
option
over
B.
with this attorney, and I apologize, ma'am. I'm not trying to be difficult. It's just like I'm just trying to get through the process. Also,
let her run the process, Mr. Taylor.
All right.
She's the expert.
Okay.
Good luck. We'll put you back in a breakout, Mr. Taylor.
Okay.
Back where? Oh, I don't know. I don't move anybody. You want him in 13? We'll put him in 13.
Thank you.
Miss Knapp, you got anything ready? All right, I got way too many names on this screen for nothing happening.
Not quite yet, Your Honor. I got one more to meet with.
Miss Carter, for Laramie Judge, Lara.
Mm-hmm.
Me?
I'm sorry, you cut out.
Are you ready on Laramie?
Yes, we're ready.
Your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by Nurowski, P86643 on behalf of Mr. Laramie.
What are we doing?
We are setting an exam date, Judge. I believe it's already on the
Scheduled
calendar.
for the 31st. Does that work?
Yes, Judge.
All right, 9:30.
Yes.
All right. Anything as to bond?
Just ask that bond will be continued, Judge.
Done.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Mr. Laramie, any questions?
This is gonna be a Zoom meeting, sir, or in person?
No. Preliminary exam is going to be live. March 31 live.
Yes, sir.
My
Okay.
courtroom.
Thank you.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Have a
you.
good day.
You too. Thank you very much.
Did you need a breakout? I can't match here. Addie, do you need a breakout room with Mr. Kitchen?
Yes, please, briefly.
Could I get one with Jasmine Williams?
She's in person. They're in a
Okay.
Zoom room right now.
Okay.
Mom, back on, like, can't see anything, sorry, you're here with me, so and so, and we are still, the prosecutor still in the company.
I didn't want it, but that's how it happened.
But I mean,
I just went to a new barber. It was an old grizzled one that is, barbered up, like.
Oh, okay, great, yeah, yeah, Martin, yeah, Nurowski, yeah.
I said, on haircut, do you want to go to a haircut? That's what he gave me. But I got a lot of compliments.
Thank you, you're welcome, appreciate it.
Thanks. My girlfriend said I look like a Marine. She likes to be a Marine. If it helps me with that, that's a good thing.
I can't find his name. You put all those things. That's good. We'll put that one.
Do you want it or it's ready to go?
Hang on, bowl. Jacob.
Court for the plea.
Yeah, I will. Hi, Heather.
Up there, forget it.
You busy? I've got.
And you want Owens here or you want it?
I think I.
Oh, she might be coming out too. Heather.
Yeah,
Going in or-
that's fine. Yep, whenever you're done. I mean, unless you just want me to call it.
No problem with that.
Okay, I'll just call it and let him know.
Yeah, I'll tell the, or are you gonna tell the victim to?
Yeah, well, I'll have the judge call.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Veronica, do you just want to find a new date?
Oh, sorry, we don't need to bump her.
No.
Okay, yeah, next Tuesday works. I've got like a 9:30 exam, if I could do it at 8:30, I'd succeed.
Adjourn PCC for 3:31, which did we say it's right here? Yes, because it's Judge Martin. What time did you want?
Really, anytime works. I have a 9:30 exam and it'd be 6, but before then would be great, after would be fine.
Yeah, at least. 10:30, we do that. Okay. Judge, can we call the Alyssa Sparks? I mean, well, I guess we can't really call it. Alyssa Sparks was at 8 a.m., failed to appear. The victim's been here since before 8. Jacob he just went into a police and he can't do anything. But Alyssa is not here.
Right.
I double check.
Okay.
So we can let the victim know.
Yeah. What's your name? Have a seat. Where is Mr. Miller?
Mr. Miller's on Zoom.
Oh, Thomas Miller?
You said 10:30 was good for you? Yep.
Mr. Miller, can you hear me all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
I understand you're the complainant on the Alyssa
Yes, Your
Sparks
Honor.
matter? Hello?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so she is not here, so you don't have to stick around all day. I'll make a note
Thank
in the
you, Your
file
Honor.
that you were present on Zoom and she didn't show up. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
All right, so you can send that one out.
Adding is, kitchens. And they're on Zoom.
Kitchens?
Yeah, kitchens.
I think he may just need to be pulled back in.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Joe, you pull file for him?
I don't have any paperwork. It's a 320.
All right.
All right, kitchens is on.
Mr. Kitchens, activate your camera, please.
Yeah, Your Honor.
Thank you. Counsel, your appearance.
Addie Satchwell, P85689, Neighborhood Defender Service on behalf of Mr. Kitchens.
Thank you. What are we doing today, counsel?
We are just setting an exam date. I do have the discovery.
March 31 at 9:30 work?
I am not available that day. Would it be possible to move this to the week after? I have discussed the 21-day waiver with Mr. Kitchens, and he is okay to waive the 21-day timeline.
10:30 with you, 3:31.
10:30? No, she's not available 3:31.
Oh, she's not, I'm sorry, 4/7. All we have is noon.
That's us.
That day.
That works.
Noon on April 7th?
Thank you. That's perfect.
Mr. Satchwell or Mr. Kitchens, that works for you?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm just going with the lawyer.
All right, say that again?
I said, yes, Your Honor. I'm just going with her.
Okay, all right, so that's gonna be my courtroom live.
Thank you.
Bond will be continued.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Mr. Kitchens, you can go ahead and log off.
All right. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You as well, counsel. Mr. Duncan, how are you today?
Good, Judge. I've got one ready, so I'm reading that one.
What's the name? What's the name, Murray?
S-O-B? Yeah, someone?
G.A.
Yes.
Yeah, Stevens.
Kagosian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cousin. Where's your guy at?
He's
on
on
Zoom.
Oh, Florida. Yeah. He's Florida.
Mr. Gagosian, can you hear me all right?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor.
Inch possess.
Hello, Judge Murray Docket here on behalf of the defendant. I came within the last couple of days, I filed an appearance. I talked to the prosecutor, he sent me discovery.
Good.
Judge, I'm asking that we set a motion date. This is a 2017 case.
Wow.
There's a couple of issues here that we have to get through.
Okay,
If it's with us, it's April 28th.
that's plenty of time to file something, isn't it? Yeah,
But the only thing is I've got a jury trial here and I
Okay.
kind of booked it. Could we go maybe first or second week of May?
well, I don't know what a couple weeks is gonna matter. I mean, it's pretty old. No, I'm saying a couple more weeks shouldn't matter when it's this old.
The May 5th would be live with.
That's fine.
with us.
Mr. Gagosian, May 5th?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. It was nice meeting you.
Do we want 10?
Good to see you, Mr.
No.
Duncan.
Thank you.
11.
11 a.m.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll send notice.
All right, Judge, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, go ahead.
Nobody can hear me.
I don't know why that is.
They usually can. Do you have the volume down? Okay.
I haven't touched that. I turned the volume way up on that one. Yeah. Mr. DiMaggio, can you hear me?
Certainly, Judge.
Are you ready on Williams?
Yes, we're just setting the date for an exam.
All right, we got a number of files here. Let's see what we got.
They always have them on a Tuesday, right?
Bless you. Exam will be on a Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah. All right.
So basically pick a Tuesday, we'll give you an exam.
All right, I'm checking my schedule thing.
Scratch Jasmine Williams, would you? Williams is here?
She's on Zoom, but we have her in the Zoom room if we need to do Zoom.
Oh, okay. All right.
Can it be, in April? Be April the 7th? No. Yeah, April the 7th will be.
Can we squeeze another one in?
Or if you could even do it 1 week out, it'd be even better. The 14th.
Say that again?
The 14th of April, that's too far out.
No, it's all right. 9
That'd be
a.m.
great. Yep.
We'll continue bond on that file. We'll send a notice out.
Thank you, Judge.
I got some other files that are in warrant status, counsel. Let's see what we got.
All right.
I've got an April 2019 drove while license suspended. We can set her up for a pretrial on April 16th.
Yeah, but don't you have a misdemeanor, house counsel? I'm on the federal, the felony.
Yeah, that's fine. I can just give her the date and she can deal with house counsel.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Miss Williams, you understand that?
No, not really.
Okay, April 19, Romulus Police Department, drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied.
I didn't drive anything in Romulus. April 2019?
Are you Jasmine Denise Williams?
Yes,
Date of birth
it's
11/4/93.
Yeah, are you saying April 19th or April 2019?
April 2019.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's all right. So we're gonna give you a court date, 9 a.m.
Okay.
And there's also a registration or plate violation. We'll give you the same court date,
Okay, what court date is that? What date is that for?
April 16th,
April 16th, okay.
9 a.m.
Put that in my calendar. April 16th.
Are you working?
Not currently anymore, no.
When's the last time you had a job? Where was that job at?
Last month before I got arrested for this case, and that was
Alright.
at Nick's Manufacturing in Westland.
Good. All right, I'll put you on a personal bond on these two files. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 on each of those two files for a total of $2,000 if you don't show up April 16th for court?
Yes.
Any questions so far?
No, sir.
All right, you can put your hand down. Currently, you owe us $538. There's a
Okay.
fail to yield ticket, $448, and then we've got two files that you've got a $45 clearance fee on. Are you in a position to commit to some kind of regular payments, weekly,
Yes.
bi-weekly, or monthly?
Yes, I can. I could do a monthly payment.
Yep. How much you want to pay every month and when can you start?
I can do 200 a month starting today.
You sure you can do that much?
Yes.
Okay. Are you gonna come in and do that in person or are you gonna do it online?
Can I do either? Does it matter which one I can do? Cause I can do
Doesn't
both.
matter to me.
Okay, I can do either one. As
Oh, I
long
keep
as it gets
forgetting.
done, I don't mind.
Okay. All right, do you have any questions about everything we've done today?
No,
All right, good luck.
thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Take
Yeah, you
care.
got something ready? You're welcome, counsel.
Yes, Judge, there's top three.
These are all hers.
I'm done.
Let's take care of Miss Favot on Zoom.
Okay.
Sorry, just have a seat right there.
Hey, where's your, Kirsten?
Counsel, your parents?
You know, about Deonette, 3469630 but I'm just going to do that live. You're going to do his here today, or show causes Raymond pretrial. As far as the show cause is concerned, I would ask that anyone to recall and the agreement way the family.
Thank you. Is Mr. Lecky the prosecutor on this one?
Yeah.
No, I have neither one of them.
Oh, I think you need to call Mr. Kaplan.
I'm bringing Mohammed.
Yes. Let me send Joe. Hey, Joe. Tell Mohammed I need him online or in here about the Favot matter. Favot, Favot. Well, Steve's supposed to be next door running exams.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got Pulley online?
Yeah.
Pulley here.
Police out of mine.
Oh, Mr. Kaplan's here. Mr. Kaplan, were you gonna voir dire a
No.
victim on Favot?
Go
Go ahead.
Hi.
She's there.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Well, my name is Steve Kaplan. I work at the prosecutor's office. You're the complaining witness in this case, correct? Yes. You're the victim. I've heard that you're not interested in pursuing this case. Is that correct? I'm sorry, what was that? You want to proceed with this case against the defendant? I want to drop the charges.
What's your name, ma'am?
Kirsten Bernier.
Okay, Ms. Vernier, you do not want to proceed with this case, is that correct?
That's correct. Has anybody threatened you or offered you any compensation for not testifying? No. You realize the case will be dismissed. Yes. All right, thank you so much. Thank you, Ernie. Thank you.
Case dismissed without prejudice. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge Oakley. You have a great day.
You as well.
And the warrants all cleared?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. You have a good day. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Pulley, can you hear me all right?
Yes, good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Counsel, go ahead.
Good morning. This is the free trial, Leslie, yeah, 34696, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Nurowski, Pulley, Your Honor, I would have 2 weeks that a final pretrial be scheduled with the complainant to be present.
April 7th? What time?
9:15.
Us?
That is with Judge Martin on Zoom.
I'm already in front of her. Anyway.
Good. All right. All right, you got that, Mr. Pulley? That's on Zoom, April 7th, 9:15.
Yes, in front of Judge who?
That's Judge Martin.
Okay, yes.
All right, your bond is continued.
All right, thank you, sir.
Mr. Pulley, I think we've already talked about this, but maybe not. You owe us a bunch of money. Are you on some kind of a payment plan on that?
Yeah, we just talked. You put me on a payment plan, so I have to give you 200 by Friday. So
All right. I thought we talked about it already, so you're on track.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Are you ready on red?
Osley, yeah, 34696, very good here for the defendant. The warning is read now to waive the formal reading.
Morning. How about the same day, April 7th? Yeah. Another final pretrial. Counsel, let's wait, with waive formal reading, we should probably do an arraignment.
Did waive formal reading.
All right.
This is 24. The complainant is the mother of my client's ex-boyfriend. I would note that both of them made police reports for whatever reason. Older.
So a no contact order is not going to be a problem.
Won't be a death with no contact and all of 18 months.
All right.
I would ask for.
All right, ma'am, we're going to set you up with a pretrial, final pretrial for April 7th, 9:15, yes, on Zoom. In the meantime, I'm going to put you on a personal bond and order no contact. And my paperwork says the complainant on this file's name is Simpson. So you're going to have no contact with Miss Simpson. No.
That's not who she thought it was.
Okay. Letitia Delane Simpson. Okay. You know who I'm talking about, though.
I do know.
All right. So no phone calls, no letters, no social media contact. You see her Burger King, you're eating Taco Bell. She contacts you, says, hey, let's get together for coffee. She can't change the order, only myself or another judge. Clear? All right. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court amount of $1,000 if you mess up on bond? You put your hand down. So that was April 7th. 9:15, Judge Martin, Zoom. Questions?
Nothing, Your Honor, thank you.
We'll get you a notice. Just have a seat.
Seat right
Counsel, you ready on Cleveland?
Final refund.
Final. You're Cleveland?
Yes, sir.
Are you going forward without an attorney?
No, put it on my attorney.
Okay, who's your attorney?
Is it Phyllis Stephen Robinson?
Yeah.
Okay, have a seat. We'll wait for her. We'll wait for her.
Let me see anybody put on this.
What's up?
Any case we can call Amanda Bonet, or I'm sorry, what do you call her? A Kalia Williams. I've had a victim here for
Sure. Sure. All right, People versus Kalia Williams.
I think it must be hearing of it, people getting towards you.
Yeah, this was scheduled at 9:15. It's now 10:26. Ms. Williams is not present. Bench warrant will issue. I'll make a note in the file that the complainant was here.
You would think they.
It's 4:14. 90. I didn't pay attention to it. Sorry.
What's the name, Mr. Duncan? Got him right here.
That's one of Wednesday, thanks.
Thanks.
No,
Your appearance. I just crossed him off.
Yes, sir, I'm Roy Duncan, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Vincent Hightower. Please state your name for the judge. Vincent Hightower.
Thank you.
Judge, for purposes of arraignment, my client will waive the reading and stand mute.
Thank you.
Or I do this by
When you want to come back?
Just, the court can kind of pick a date on this one. I think I'm gonna get this covered pretty quick.
I need Tuesday. Everything's gonna be in the Zoom time.
How about sometime in mid-April?
21st,
Yeah, is that good?
earlier morning, early or later morning.
Yeah, we can go early, that's good.
8:45.
Sounds good.
If I order no contact, is that going to create any issues?
Yeah, this seems.
So I'm going to put you on a personal bond, no contact with Stepchuck. No phone calls, no letters, no social media contact. You see her at Taco Bell, you eat at Burger King. She calls you and says, hey, let's get together for coffee. No. I change the order, another judge, she doesn't change the order. Clear? What'd you come up with for a date?
April 21st, 8:45.
April 21st, 8:45. Is that Judge Martin or Judge? All right, Mr. Hightower, personal bond, first two conditions are pretty obvious. Stay out of trouble and show up for your court date. Second one is the no contact, or third one is no contact. You can live with those rules?
Yes, sir.
Right hand firmly in the air. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you screw that up? Any questions? Anything else?
No.
Have a good day, gentlemen.
Your notice is coming right now, Mr. Dollar.
Thank you.
What's this? Kagosian. Counsel, you're on Kagosian? We already did that one.
All right,
Oh, he just brought the paperwork in?
but there's.
Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that.
This- Counsel, who do you have, sir?
Porter?
Order? All right,
What are we doing on it?
Setting exam date, I'm gonna stand for your.
yeah.
All right, come on up, counsel. You got Mr. Porter with you?
Much too long this week.
What's that?
Yeah, too long.
Yeah, it has been a while. How you been?
Counsel,
Good.
which prosecutor did you deal with so I can make sure they know the date? Because the.
Mohammed.
Mohammed, okay, thank you.
Council, pretty much pick a Tuesday for your exam.
Yeah, let's go, I can do Tuesday the 7th, because I have surgery on, April 13th, and I'm sorry, Monday, April 13th, and then I'm gonna be out for
Yeah, let's get it out of the way. Good luck. 4/7 at noon?
7 and noon is fine. And I'll make certain that, I don't have anything in them. I'll contact Sport if,
Okay. All right, bond is continued then? All right, have a good day, gentlemen. Sir, we're gonna get you a written notice. We'll get you a notice. Just have a seat.
thanks.
You're welcome, Mr. Son. Or if I forget to tell you on the 7th, good luck on the 13th.
Got it, appreciate it.
Cleveland, we're waiting for Gaten Robinson. Taylor, we're waiting for Gaten Robinson. I pulled the file for
For who?
Patton.
Yes, he's on Zoom. Mr. Duhan is speaking to him now.
I'm here. Mr. Patton wants to waive and be bound over.
Bring him out the breakout room. Thank you. Yeah, he's out, Judge.
Thank you. Counsel, your appearance for Mr. Patton, please.
Jack Duhan, Neighborhood Defender Service, P number 84871.
Counsel, he has yet to be arraigned. Would you waive formal reading?
Yes, Your Honor.
And
Stand mute.
he wants to waive today?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Patton, can you hear me all right?
I can.
You understand your rights and the options those rights give you?
I do.
You understand the purpose for a preliminary exam?
I do.
Sir, you understand that if you waive the exam, that means your next court date will be at the circuit court level, not at the district court level where I'm at.
I understand.
And are you waiving that exam freely and voluntarily today?
Yes.
Counsel, you satisfied with the waiver?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Arraignment on information is going to be next Tuesday at 9 a.m.
Thank you. Judge, can you place a nominal bond on this?
I'm sorry, a what?
Can you put a bond on this case?
Yeah, so we can start gathering some time.
Yes.
Yeah. How about 10,000, 10%?
Yeah, he's gonna be held till July no matter what, so.
Yep. Okay. Mr. Patton, how long you been in custody?
Since November of 24.
All right, you owe us a bunch of money on traffic stuff. I'm just gonna close all that out, give you time served.
Thank you.
All right, so that takes care of a bunch of the minor stuff. Your court date on the felony is March 31. Any questions for counsel, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Good luck. Thank you, counsel. Who do you want to start with?
Thank you.
Mr. Taylor, can you hear me all right?
Yes, I can.
All right, go ahead, counsel.
Attorney Phyllis Gaten Robinson, P 71733, on behalf of Mr. Taylor. Mr. Taylor, please state your full name for the record.
Joe Bakari Taylor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, Mr. Taylor, has made an offer to plead to the operating while intoxicated. The other count,
Yeah.
if the children will be dismissed.
Yeah.
If I take advantage of that.
All right, so we'll plead to count 2, dismiss count 1. All right. Mr. Taylor, you understand your rights and options?
Yes, sir.
And you understand the possible penalty for the charge, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to count 2?
I am.
All right, did you drive a vehicle in Romulus on November 24, 2025?
Yes, I did.
Did you consume alcohol before you drove?
Yes, I did.
All right, counsel, do you know what the test results were?
No.
All right, Do you, Mr. Taylor, looking back on it now, do you feel that your ability to operate your vehicle on November 24, 2025 was materially affected due to your consumption of alcohol?
Personally, no, but the law states it was. So, you know, like I said, I want to take full accountability, sir.
Do you know if you took a breath test or a blood test?
I took a breath test.
Do you know what the results were?
No, I do not.
Do you know if it was 0.08 or more?
No, I do not.
Okay, great. You got it? Yeah, hold on a minute. We're going to find out.
Okay.
Leading straight to intox and dismissal. Well, if I did, I misspoke. Are you in custody on this file or something else?
I'm in custody because I missed work program on Friday, sir, and you sentenced me to 6 days in jail.
It's Friday. So why don't you see if you can get Emma on the phone and see if she wants to do another PSI, or if it's fresh enough, we'll just schedule it for us and violation all one.
You got something to.
Yeah. I'd like to bring him in and be done with it. So not have him come in for a PSI and
So just see if.
so maybe just a little update interview. Just see if you can get a date for him. We're trying to figure out how we can have you come back for one date only on this, Mr. Taylor.
Okay.
Or when he gets out with the 6 days, we'll just give him a date to come back and she can sit down with him and bring him up for sentencing. Whatever she wants. Yeah, whatever she wants to do.
He's pleading to his operating tax. Instead of making him come in for a pre-trial event with the sentencing, are you okay with us just scheduling the sentence date and then have him come in a little bit early and you could just refresh everything since he's already on probation, he was just sentenced in January. You're good with that? So which sentence? April 23rd, what time do you want him here? 8:30 and then you'll do it quick. Call 8 o'clock. Yes, okay, I will do the notice. Thanks, bye.
What date was that? April what?
April 23rd. a.m.
Okay.
So that she can do the interview and then it can be sent out.
Okay. All right, Mr. Taylor.
Yes, sir.
Still got your address on 4th Street. That's a good mailing?
6th Street, actually. It's 4349 6th Street.
Oh, that's my bad eyes, brother.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll mail you a notice. The sentencing on this file is going to be April 23rd at 8 a.m.
Okay. I'll be there, sir.
Notice. So I'm just waiting for Miss Gaten Robinson to come in with the information I need to accept your plea.
Okay.
While we're waiting for her, you owe us a lot of money. Are you on some kind of payment plan?
Yeah, and I actually I just paid 200 probably about 2-3 weeks ago, and I told her to put it wherever, but she elected, you know, a clerk lady or whatever in the front desk, she elected to put it towards my probation, but I do pay my money.
As long as you're making regular payments, that keeps us straight.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I made about $200 payment maybe 3 weeks ago, but yeah, 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay. Did you find a number? Okay, based on that stipulation, I can accept. Mr. Taylor, I can accept your plea to the intoxicated driving. I will dismiss count 1, which is the intoxicated driving with occupant under 16. We've got a date scheduled for him. I already told him this. April 23rd at 8 a.m. We're going to mail him a notice. That's sentencing date. Somebody will be here. Somebody will be here. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Any questions on this file, sir?
No, I don't. I'll just wait for that in the mail, and you all have a great day.
Now, on this file, I'm going to put you on a personal bond two conditions. You're in court when you're supposed to be and you don't purchase, possess or consume. Understood?
Most definitely. Remember, I have an alcohol tether on as well, so I don't, I don't drink alcohol anymore
Yeah,
currently.
belts and suspenders, Mr. Taylor.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good
All
luck.
right.
We'll see you in April.
All right.
We got anybody else at the jail? Council, are you ready on Cleveland?
Yes.
All right. Good morning, sir. Council, your appearance.
71733, on behalf of Mr. Cleveland. Mr. Cleveland, please take your name to the record.
For Cleveland.
All right, so if I'm reading the plea agreement correctly, counts 1 through 4, original counts 1 through 4 are all going to be dismissed. I'm going to take a plea from Mr. Cleveland on impaired driving and no valid operator's license on person.
Yes.
Right? Okay. All right, Mr. Cleveland, did you discuss your rights with counsel?
Yes.
Did you understand all those rights?
Yes, I
You understand those options?
Yes,
Understanding all of that, are you going to plead to these two charges freely and voluntarily? And you understand the possible penalties?
Yes, I do.
All right. Did you drive a vehicle in Romulus on February 19 this year?
Yes, I do.
Did you drive a vehicle while you were suspended, revoked, or denied that day?
Yes.
And prior to driving the vehicle, did you consume some alcohol?
Yes.
Counsel, do you know what the test results were there? Do you know what they were?
20.
Yeah, okay. You accept that stipulation?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with the plea? So am I. All right, Mr. Cleveland, I'll dismiss counts 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to refer you downstairs to the probation department, just the counter, the far end of the counter. They'll schedule you to come back for a pre-sentence interview. They'll also tell you when you're going to come back for your sentencing date. Any questions so far? All right. You working? Where do you work? What do they do?
They work as a skills.
Okay.
In that plan.
Okay. How long you been there?
Been there for almost 2 weeks.
Oh, new job. Full time?
Yeah.
Going well? Full time plus. Is it going well?
Yes.
Good. Good. Good.
Financially stable and take care of myself and my kids.
Good. That's what jobs are supposed to do. Yeah. All right. I'm going to put you on a personal bond on this file. First condition is you stay out of trouble. Second condition is you show up when you're supposed to be in court so we can move this file towards the end. Right. Third thing is do not purchase, possess, or consume any mood altering substance. That means if you don't have a doctor's prescription, you don't do it. No marijuana, no alcohol. Clear? Can you live with those rules?
Yes, I have alcohol test as all.
You do? On this file or something else? He was? Oh, all right.
How long?
All right.
No.
When was he arraigned? February?
20.
And we're doing tethers as part of bond now?
It will not be released without alcohol. Yeah, alcohol tether.
Scratch that.
What, get rid of the alcohol tether?
Yeah. We'll give you paperwork so you can go get that taken care of, but you can't drink. All right?
I'm trying to change my life
I'm gonna help you.
the best I can.
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you. No, I'm serious. I'm not trying to be funny. I put people on probation because I want to change behavior. I don't put people on probation to punish them. I put people in jail, fines and costs, work party, that's punishment. Probation is behavioral change. So we're gonna try to help you change your life.
Understand?
Deal?
Yeah.
Good. All right. So raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you screw up on bond?
Yeah.
He's already got a surety bond? All right. Any questions on any of that?
No, sir.
All right. Put your hand down. All right. Lastly, you owe us money. Are you on a payment plan currently?
No, but
Can you get on one?
yes.
Now that you got a new job? All right. All right. So do that before you leave the building. Any questions on any of that?
No, sir.
Go away. Go downstairs, get all set up.
Okay.
You're welcome, counsel. Okay. Davis?
Yeah.
Toby, come on up.
Good morning, our husband, yeah, 34696, here now here for the defendant, Toby Davis. Starting to control the weight of already.
Thank you.
We're asking that this matter be put over, so I can. Probably April 7th would be a perfect date.
All right. Who's that gonna be? Pre-trial?
7th is Patton.
That's Zoom then. What time you wanna do it? April 7th, 9:30 in the morning, Zoom? Okay. It's gonna be a Tuesday. And Mr. Davis, you working? Where do you work? How long you been there?
In between jobs, I'm on 2 months in.
Okay. I'm gonna put you on a personal bond. Stay out of trouble, show up for court, don't purchase, possess, or consume any mood altering substance without a doctor's prescription. Can you live with those rules?
Sir, I have.
Okay. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you mess up on bond?
Yes.
Any questions?
No, sir.
You're all set. Have a seat until we get your written notice.
Your Honor,
You're welcome.
I believe, okay, I'll be in touch as soon as I get it.
How we doing out there body wise?
I haven't checked, but I think it was capable.
I'm all done, unless there's somebody on Zoom that I didn't see.
No, nobody.
Check the,
I did, just before.
Sit down. Yep, anywhere. Yep, we'll get your piece of paper in 2 seconds.
I think I'm good.
I think you are too, which is on.
Let me just get you in there.
I'll be in Thursday. Oh, Joe, I thought you were a nice guy. You're yanking my chain. Yes, the judge to hold you.
What is it, a sucky?
Sycophant.
Oh, you are?
Yes,
What did you
He's-
say first?
Sucky.
He's world class. And that's classier than saying you're something.
Did you say it's classier than saying you're simple?
It's just, then you're a suck up.
Oh. Simple. I'm sure.
Do you need more of those notices for me? You said you did.
Good problem. The
The notices that come back, yeah. You said you had extra, you gave me some for me. No, I mean the notice to appear next time.
Oh, yeah, I got a bunch of moving.
Where are they?
Right there, I got one.
Oh, okay, cause I'll take.
I meant one fun.
I know, and there's nobody left on the Zoom.
You know, doesn't look
Right, Jen?
Voice for before checks up.
You just don't trust me.
Can I get one to your client?
Hey, is Jamie out there?
No, he's not, Judge.
Thanks.
He's upstairs.
Thanks.
Yes, Judge.
Oh, I'm sorry. I dialed the wrong extension.
That's yours. I really don't trust me. I need it. I am.
Now here's
Gary.
Hey, is Jamie around?
Yes. Yep.
Hey, I've got a meeting with GrowthWorks and City Hall on the 7th, just to touch base, see how things are going. Must be time to renew their lease with the city.
Okay.
Just talk it up down there. If you guys are having any issues with GrowthWorks, just let me know before the 7th.
Okay, April 7th, correct?
Thank you. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yep. How are you? Depends on what you're here for. Exams are next door. Good morning. How are you? I've got a meeting on the 7th with City Hall and GrowthWorks, just must be time to renew because the mayor just wanted me to come in and talk about how things are going. So I already told Jamie, talk about it at security. If they're having any issues, let me know before the 7th. I wanted to do the same for you. Any changes we need or adjustments, whatever. How so? Oh, okay. Yeah, so that. Mhm. Right. Yeah, so they might want to cut down or something. Okay. Yeah, and you're okay either way. Yeah, yeah. It's only fair not to charge them if they're not using them. Yep, yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. Well, that's right. Have fun. Yeah. Right. Right. Well, you know the drill. Take a book. Right. All right. Good luck. Bye.
Judge, we just have two more, they have, one's Miss Kane Robinson, the other one has, Kane.
Thank you. So this is the one from the line today. What's up?
Will you do, wave up?
Sure.
Jay, instead of that, so quick. Because we have a huge gap. There's cold punches in all of it.
Who's that?
The one that just walked in. I think that one.
She's. I'm saying it's co-host.
Oh, whole.
Hello.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, yeah, just hand him an ROA, once you guys give him his dates or whatever, just hand him an ROA and then like do a star or highlight where it says, okay, to remove other. Okay, thanks.
An Englishman, a Scotsman, an Irishman, a Welshman, a Russian, Latvian, a Turk, an Aussie, Turkey was a German, American, a Cypriot, an Egyptian, a Mexican, a Spaniard, a Pole, a Lithuanian, a Romanian, a Dane, an Israeli, a Bulgarian, 2 Serbs, a Greek, a Norwegian, 3 Ethiopians, a Nigerian, and a Chilean walking to a nightclub. The bouncer steps in front of a group and says, sorry guys, I can't leave in without a tie.
The ties that they.
Somebody from that tie.
Hold on a second. Now see why you go.
Yeah, come on up. That'll let me pull your file. Yeah,
She's gonna adjourn. She needs time to consider the offer.
okay. There's no name on it though. What's your name? What's the last name, Nikki?
Smith.
I thought you said Smith.
So another final.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay.
Yes, she, the first time she made it.
Well, okay, but when we say final pretrial, it's usually because they're requiring the complainant to be here. You just need another pretrial. Yeah, so we don't make him come back. Yeah, so just another pretrial.
What day's good for you? Any Tuesday?
Any Tuesday, give me 1 second. Is it gonna be over Zoom or in person?
Depends on when you choose. Next week is Zoom.
April 14th, I'm Judge Patton's house counsel.
Perfect.
You're good.
Do it then. Yeah.
You don't have to do it.
No, yours.
At 9:30.
Okay, thank you.
9:30 on the 14th.
It's fine.
All right. You just have a seat. We'll get you a paper notice. Go ahead. Noted. Yeah. So we made sure we did not, this is not a final pretrial. This is another pretrial. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Counsel, I understand you got a waiver on West. Come on up. I can help you with that. Oh, you know what? I don't even know the name of it, but I waived, gave the jailer, put him on AOI for next week. I didn't write anything on the waiver form. Counsel, your appearance.
Good morning. Insurance of Detroit by Jennifer Folzers, 522876. I am currently having to Norman West. So please state your name.
On the list.
Thank you. All right, Mr. West, did you discuss your rights and options with counsel? You understand all those? You understand the purpose for the preliminary exam? In understanding that, are you waiving the exam?
Yes.
Are you doing so freely and voluntarily? Counsel, are you satisfied with the waiver?
Hi, Your Honor.
All right, we'll set you up for an AOI date on the 7th at 9 a.m.
Very much, Your Honor.
You think you want to state, sir? Yes, sir. Okay, you want to say something to the judge?
Sorry.
State your name, sir. Thank you. Go ahead.
When I threatened my life, that my every child was in the happened. He had a knife in his hand. And he came the next day trying to give me money because that's action.
Okay.
I'll be able to save so I can my life and move so I can see my children.
Okay. Okay, you understand this is not sentencing? Okay, okay. Okay, okay.
He told me that no one said that I was just expecting them, but I came to the door. I was not presented. So I had to get myself presented here to speak to this person, Bosh was waiting, person in my role, I did not sound like this, like normally, this is my responsibility because of at least they also recovered a knife sheath in the house as evidence, which is his. And yeah, I guess that would be like.
Okay.
My life, killing some and things like that.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you. I need signatures from counsel and Mr. West. I am done with the file after they get the signatures. Good luck downtown, counsel. Nobody else, Joe?
Miss Gain Robinson, like she brought in.
You guys all set? Oh, thank you.
Have a good day.
Hey, Your Honor and staff, thank you.
Miss Smith is on the other one.
We should do that.
Is that already done?
It's
Oh, it's just.
So we're done?
I'll do, avoid wrongdoings.
Montez?
Montanus is here,
No,
but you don't have any.
it's not ready, but I have.
I mean, well, we're done. We wait 30 minutes. It's,
Okay, cool.
is your victim here?
No.
Joe?
Yes.
Ruthie's bench warrants?
Yep.
And Hopkins, who's representing Hopkins?
Nathanielson?
You too, Jacob.
The very last word.
Yep.
So you guys done?
So let the attorney on Hopkins know I'm ready.
Yeah.
It's been 45 minutes since it was scheduled. You don't have a fighter's handle, right?
Yeah, look, they last.
It always that way. When it's a small docket, it's always that way.
We can,
That's what she told me.
well, and then,
The worst part of that is after
I wasn't there to talk to Mohammed. Mohammed's on the phone, so I'm just checking. He says, so I don't think it's working with this new state. I'm like, honestly, I think it's slower than it used to. You're growing. I'm like, yes, well, you know, part of the problem is somebody wants to sit and watch you do exams when it's supposed to be here with people looking for them. He said, oh, yeah, I don't know why. It's not that interesting. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I couldn't even notice it was a problem, you know? I just, I don't understand why.
That was when we have two, one for PCC, one for one judge.
Right.
Not
Jack
just
does it all on his own.
No, I mean,
Jake
it
can
makes
do something.
perfect sense that he wants to help, but that's when, you
When you're
know,
on-
when he's sitting around doing this, waiting for an attorney to show up on an exam.
Had at least an hour and a half lull.
Right.
If it all would, if it all would.
We had attorneys here, he goes, oh, I give him offer.
Frustrating.
Well, I talked to Greta last week. He talked about something else. He said, so how's it going with it? I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty good time when you called to this. That was after Mohammed was watching. And I said, but I know he's been talking to him, so we'll see, maybe it'll work out. I said, I'll let you know. Really pretty about where was his girlfriend? She's way out west somewhere.
Yeah, she, was it Kansas? Cause didn't they go to a Chiefs game?
It's not.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Pretty fat, huh?
Counsel, you ready on Hopkins?
Yeah, I think that your court officer was grabbing the,
Plea agreement?
the agreement. Yes.
I'll trust you. Come on up and tell me what it is.
I like the new digs. I haven't been here since the old building.
Yeah, they're quite nice.
This is really something.
Yeah. Go ahead, put your appearance on record.
For the record, Keith Nathanson, P41633, appearing on behalf of Christopher Hopkins, who's also present and at the podium with me this morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Stephen Campbell on behalf of people.
Thank you.
Solve the matter. I don't believe we fill out.
That's all right. Tell me what it is.
The no contest plea to a lesser count of disturbing the peace. As you know, that's a 90-day misdemeanor. The complainant does not want to have any contact with the victim. It would be bilateral and reciprocal. And we would have no objection, Your Honor, if you impose a non-reporting.
All right, is that the plea?
That is the plea, Your Honor.
All right. So, Mr. Hopkins, do you understand your rights and options after discussing those with counsel? And you understand the possible penalty for disturbing the peace? And you understand that when you say no contest, you're literally saying, Judge, I'm not fighting that charge. So if I find a factual basis that will support the plea, from that point forward, it's like you pled guilty. There'll be a sentencing. You understand all that? Gentlemen, how can I get the facts I need? Anybody got an incident report?
File or I can summarize.
Let me look at the complaint. That'll probably cover it. Yeah, I think the complaint will provide me a factual basis. I can accept a no contest plea to the added charge. I'll dismiss the original count of telecommunication services malicious use. Pre-sentence investigation, immediate sentencing. What's your pleasure?
If you don't mind.
Okay. Allocute.
Well, the prosecutor has asked that it be a reporting commission, not because they have no, other with the law, this is an isolated incident of disturbing the peace. He truly wants no contact, with the complainant. And I would just ask that it be a non-reporting probation. I mean, it's gonna be a very short term of probation and he will complete it successfully.
Okay. Are you working
Not at the moment, no.
because of that?
Yeah.
All right. Where were you working?
Trenton,
Who are you working for?
Mike, Gossi,
What do they do?
do houses and stuff,
Roofer, builder?
buildings.
Okay. What'd you do to your leg?
I hit by a car,
Ouch.
yeah,
When was that?
Christmas Eve,
Oh, so you haven't worked for a while.
yeah.
Yeah. So how's your healing going?
Rod my leg,
Yeah. When do they think they're going to let you go back and do stuff?
couple months.
Okay. Okay. You doing rehab and all that good stuff? Really?
my understanding, he's supposed to get the hard cast off within the next couple of days.
Then they'll start the rehab.
Then once he gets in the boot, they'll start the
Okay.
physical therapy, and then once his strength is returned, he'd be eligible to return to work.
Right.
Obviously, not at this time. My understanding is most every bone in his ankle was fractured.
Okay.
As a result of the accident.
Your Honor, may I address the court?
Please.
In the event that Your Honor imposes a no contact order, you know your job better than I know your job, but what would you consider involving third parties do that third parties cannot contact?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And my client would welcome that.
Yeah.
As well.
Okay.
Your Honor, I don't know, I'm sorry to interrupt.
That's all right.
I don't know if I mentioned, but we were hoping both parties, that you would take the plea under 771 point.
Oh, I can do that. All right. Anything else, gentlemen?
Nothing further.
All right. So, Mr. Hopkins, I'm going to put you on a delayed sentence for 12 months. During that time period, no new criminal charges and no contact with the complainant. No phone calls, no letters, no social media contact. You don't have your friends go see how she's doing. She tracks you down and says, hey, I've had a change of heart. Let's get together and have coffee. She doesn't change the order, only myself or another judge in a black robe. See her at Taco Bell, you're eating Burger King. No contact. Clear?
Yes.
All right. Court costs are assessed in the amount of $700. Can you pay that today or do you need to talk about options?
How much?
700.
I have a regular days.
You want a due date or you want to put on a payment plan?
Yeah.
Go downstairs and set that up. Stay out of trouble. End of the time, we dismiss it. It's not on your record as a permanent conviction. Thank you, gentlemen. Same here, counsel. Now we're done. All right, no shows for Ruthie. I'm gonna go have lunch at the Romulus house with your father.
Oh, great, Judge. Have fun.
Well, I think I better confirm you're gonna be there. I don't think we do.
Okay.
DVR?
Yes.
Please.